Hi, everyone. I'll give it a second to see if we're there. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are coming to you from my kitchen. Welcome, and I'm here with my mom, who's here visiting. She's here until tomorrow, so I thought we would cook together. Something that I love. Well, I love cooking with my mom. She taught me how to cook, so we are going to do a little dish together. We're a cooking family, so I thought this would be a fun thing to do. We are going to make some poke bowls. Now, I don't know if you all like poke bowls, if you even know what the heck I'm talking about, but poke bowls are almost like sushi in a bowl. But you don't have to use raw fish. You can use anything you want. You can use, if you do like seafood, but you don't want to use raw fish, you can use shrimp, cooked shrimp that we're going to be using. You can use cooked salmon or cooked fish. You can use anything that you love. You can use, we're going to be using some crab meat, those little like crab sticks that you can get in the seafood section of your grocery store. And I made a quick little like crab salad with it. We're going to be using that too. And I'm going to be using some raw fish. And since one of like the themes that I'm trying to focus on right now, especially with gas prices being the way that they are, is saving you all money just by eating at home, recreating some of the dishes that you love to go out and like splurge on, but making them at home. And poke has become one of my favorite things, especially since I'm trying to eat healthier and do some low carb eating. And the poke place near me makes you can get any kind of fish, any kind of vegetables, but one thing that they do that's a little bit different is you can get as a base zucchini noodles underneath all of your fish and vegetables. And I love that option. A lot of places do rice or noodles, even salads. But I just love getting the zucchini noodles. So I thought that we would use that, right? You love
Right.
that too.
Yes, I do.
And you can use any kind of noodles. You can actually use a butternut squash noodle would be really great on this. They didn't have any zucchini noodles when I first tried to make poke bowls. And so I took a spaghetti squash and popped it in the microwave and then scraped out the inside and it was ready to go in, maybe like 10 minutes or something like that. I took a half of a spaghetti squash and it was just perfect on there with the poke bowls. The cool thing about this, now it does take some prep work on the front end, but you can do this on a Sunday and you'll have poke bowls for lunch. You can just put them in containers and you'll have poke bowls for the rest of the week. So that's what I did the first time that I made this, and it was just delicious. I was getting my fish at Sam's Club, buying it in a big container. You can cook some of the fish for dinner and use the rest of it and wrap it up. And you'll see I took salmon and I took some tuna and I wrapped it just individually and put it in a baggie, in a gallon-sized baggie and stuck it in my freezer. I did, and I'll show you this when we get going, but I did marinate this a little bit in some, I think I used some rice wine vinegar, some soy sauce, fresh ginger and garlic. I think I put some cilantro in there, really anything Asian you have on hand. You can even just put a little hoisin sauce on here, or you don't even have to do anything. You can just put it in there plain, and it'll be absolutely delicious. But it froze really well, and I did that with tuna too. So I took a tuna steak, and I wanted little more individual pieces. So I took a big tuna, like bunch of tuna steaks that I bought at Sam's, and I cut them, I think, into thirds and froze them individually. So if I just wanted one, I could just take the one out. But I've defrosted two of those since we're both eating that. Let's see, what else do we need to know to get going? Okay, so we're going to start, and I've already done some of these, but this is really cool, so I wanted to show it to you. So we have our veggie noodles. This is our spiralized zucchini. I'm going to let you do this. Okay, so this is our veggie spiralizer, and you can use this with any vegetables that you have. You wouldn't need this for spaghetti squash because you literally just use a fork, but if you use butternut squash or sweet potatoes or anything like that, you can use this. This is a very skinny one, so you might not get too many noodles. So all you do is you just push down on it, and you're going to spin it. You want to push down slightly on the handle just a little bit as you spin it.
And this is my first time.
Ooh. Okay, I have to show them. So it's already, if you can spin it that way, it's already starting to come out. And you can buy some of these already shredded up in the grocery store. That's all for me. You can buy these already spiralized in the grocery store. That was a teeny little skinny one. I would not recommend buying the frozen ones if you can help it, because the frozen ones are going to be a little bit mushy or a different texture. What I love about putting these in a poke bowl is that they're raw, and when you add like the soy sauce and the different sauces on top of it, it actually starts to cook the noodles a little bit, and you get just a really great texture. I don't ever really like to cook my zucchini noodles ahead of time. I think I feel maybe a little bit differently about maybe ones that are made out of sweet potato, but these are so much water in them that if you cook them first, you're going to get kind of a mushy texture. So I like to leave them raw, and let whatever I'm putting on top of it cook them. So if you're using these in like a Alfredo sauce,
Oh, yum.
really good on Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing before. If you're doing this in the Alfredo sauce, just let the hot Alfredo sauce cook these just a little bit, and you'll get a good texture. So we're going to put these in here. So that's going to be the base of our bowl, and we're going to show you what we have going on. I'm excited. Okay, I took some asparagus, and I just stuck it in the air fryer for just a few seconds. I cut up some scallions. That's going to go on top. I have some edamame here that are just right out of the shell, some bean sprouts, some avocado. We got all sorts of stuff, and I'll get into that later. Okay, so we're going to start. Really, we're just going to start building our bowl, and I'm just going to show you how easy this is. You can put whatever you want in there. You don't have to use asparagus. You can use other vegetables if you want. I didn't buy cucumber, or else I would be putting cucumber on here. You can shred up some carrots. You can even take some zucchini like this instead of spiralizing it and put it on your coarse grater and grate it and make it into noodles that way. That's another way to do it. So we're going to build our rolls. Okay. So which color do you want?
Pink.
Okay. My mother gets pink, so we can keep track. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to put some in there. Put some zucchini noodles, put half. We're just going to do a little snack, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
How cool those are. Yum. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave some for later. And again, when you have extra, I would make a bunch of these and then put them into a container and put them in the fridge for later in the week, and you'll have bunches later. All right. What else do you want in yours?
I want some edamame.
Okay. Sprinkle some edamame on. And you can buy these already shelled.
Do you want some?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I actually, so poke bowls, when I buy them, and I get a little extra, I get the edamame on there too, so it's a little extra. If I wish that I could get extra fish on there, but I don't. But if I did, that would be like a few extra dollars. And I still pay $20 for one bowl. And that's kind of, that's expensive. So we're making it ourselves, and it's a lot less because you buy these ingredients once and you have them later. So we're going to do, here's a little trick if you're using our kernel cutter. I don't know if you have this. Do you have this?
I do not.
How is that possible?
Yet.
How is that possible? I've got to hook you up. How do you not have anything on that list? So what you're going to do, I like to put it on top of a prep bowl. Can you see that yet? And you just go straight down, and you make a mess. Usually I do this inside of a bowl, and it keeps it contained, but I wanted you guys to see. I usually do an entire cob, but I wanted to save some more corn for later. We're making a mess. That's okay. And now you have all these wonderful kernels, just like that. Put that in there. And I'm just going to use this bowl. I did make a mess, but that's okay. My mother is here. She'll clean it up for me later. Just like when I was little. Just like when I was a kid. Right?
Right.
Yum.
But now I'm the guest and you should clean up.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see. All right. Yum. Okay, sprinkle some corn. Okay. Did we put asparagus in yet? Let's put some asparagus in.
I don't think I want asparagus.
Well, you don't have to have asparagus.
I won't.
You don't have to eat your greens. Okay. Do you want some avocado in yours?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so we're looking good so far. See that? Yum. And this, we're making kind of a snack size one. My zucchini were a little bit puny today. And I don't know if you've seen this. I haven't used this in a while. This is our avocado tool. And it's really cool. Okay, I haven't used it for a while, so you'll have to bear with me. And it comes with a serrated edge. You got to be careful. That is a real knife. But the serrated edge actually cuts through the avocado. You go around. This feels like a good avocado. By the way, if you're looking for a good avocado, make sure it has just a little bit of give to the touch. You want to be able to press in, but not like where it feels like you're like pushing all the way to the center of it. And it should feel heavy. You want one that feels heavy. Okay, and look at that. Yum. All right, this is the fun part. I'm not gonna have you do this because you know I don't want stitches or anything. No, you won't.
And I don't have that tool.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? And then, if that weren't enough, you take the dull edge. Don't put your hand there. You take the dull edge and you go and get it out. Actually, I want to slice the avocado first because that's how they do it at my poke place. The guy at the poke place knows me, and he knows that I like my avocado. He knows I like my toppings on the side so it doesn't make the bowl soggy. He knows that I like edamame on it, and then boom. So isn't that cool? So maybe I'll cut these in half. Okay. You got enough?
Yes.
And half for me. Oh, you got more.
Oh, yum.
That's okay. You're a visitor. You get more. All right. All right. So we've got our avocado. Yum. Use that later. Okay. Now we've got the good stuff. I think we need to do the fish now, don't we? What do you think?
The fish.
Yeah. All right. We ready for, we'll do tuna first or shrimp? Want to do the shrimp?
Let's do shrimp.
So we had cooked some yummy shrimp. If you were in my VIP group and you saw these, we cooked some delicious seafood yesterday. So we're just going to cut these up real small. You want to do it?
Sure.
And then I'll talk about our crab salad. Okay, so I took some, well, okay. TV started going off. Okay, there we go. Just hit power.
I did.
Or bring it here. Here, you entertain them. Turn the TV on. All right. Okay, so let's talk about our crab salad. All I did for this crab salad, and if you get poke in a place, they just have this delicious crab salad. I took those crab sticks, and these were actually chunks of them. That's all I had on hand. And I put them in a bowl, in a mixing bowl, and I used our salad chopper, like that, and I just shredded up our crab meat. And oh my gosh, it worked so well. Look at how great that looks. Like it shredded up that crab meat perfectly. I just added some scallions, a little bit of cilantro. I put in some lemon juice, and then I was out of mayonnaise because we did something yesterday with mayonnaise. I don't remember what. And I didn't have any mayonnaise left, so I made my own because I had an egg and I had some oil and some Dijon mustard, and I made my own mayonnaise with our wonderful immersion blender, our Flex Plus immersion blender, and it took me like 60 seconds, maybe, no less. It was really fast. And it made me this wonderful mayonnaise. So crisis averted. We were good to go. Do you want more than that, or is that good?
That's good. Put it in now.
Yep. I'll do a spoon of crab salad.
Yes.
Doesn't that look delicious?
I can't wait to eat this.
And this is so healthy too. Like, you know, you could put rice in there, and that's not a bad thing either, but you want a little more?
Yeah.
This is so good. Oops. Oh, you can even put celery in this if you wanted like a real crab salad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna do the tuna. Okay. You just want a good knife for this. Oh, it's falling apart. I have it marinated before I put it in the freezer. Yeah. And so it's real flaky, like it wants to come apart. So I'm gonna do it across the veins first into slices, and that'll sort of keep it together in theory. And I like a lot of fish on mine. I like the protein. Okay. And it's gonna have so much flavor. You wanna taste these?
Mmm.
Isn't that great?
That's delicious.
Like you would pay a lot of money for this. I'm gonna cut it in half. I like little pieces because I like to have one little bite of fish with every bite of my poke bowl. You just want like half of this,
Mhm.
so I should leave the other one for later.
Yeah.
And the trick is, don't cut up your fish until right before you're about to put it into your bowl, because that way it stays together and it just gives you a better texture. So just give you some, and then give me some, and give me some more. Now I've got some for later in the week. And you did not want any salmon, so
I
I'm
did
gonna
not.
make this for me. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. If you need a poke bowl, you can just cut that. So good. I can't believe you don't like salmon. You love lox.
Yep.
That's okay. I still like you.
But I make salmon a lot.
That's true. Her puppy eats salmon like crazy. That's what her sweet little dog eats. Everybody who knows her knows Sadie. Oh, I'll have to make sure I tag you. Okay, so I'm putting all this on mine because she doesn't want any, and I'm fine with that. Yum. All right, so now we've got some toppings. You sure?
Not
Pretty
bad.
good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll put this over here. Okay. All right. So let's sprinkle on. Do you want scallions on yours?
Yes.
Scallions. Oh, I have some cilantro over there too.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. So grab the cilantro in the bag. Okay. I'm just gonna pull off some leaves for the cilantro. And tear them out.
And I love cilantro.
I've already washed it because I used it in our crab. I love bean sprouts, so I'm gonna have some bean sprouts. Do you want some?
Yes.
And I love that they're crunchy without being like bad for you, as opposed to the next thing we're gonna put on, which is a little something different. I had this left over. We made one of those like broccoli slaw salad, Asian salad things, and I was like, ooh, these would be really good on there. So I have some of those ramen noodles that come in the package. I saved them from last night. We're gonna sprinkle those on top of it right before we're ready to go.
Okay.
I think we're ready. Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle these on, and just for a little crunch, because why not? Now, if you are making this to bring for lunch somewhere, you want to just put all your toppings on the side because it will start to cook the fish, and the crunchy stuff will get soggy. So you don't want to do that. All right, so here are some of the other toppings that I have because, like I said, I love poke. So I do this. I eat it at home a lot, so I bought extra toppings because I love it. All right, you can get these at any Asian market. A lot of regular grocery stores will have it too, but I have some fried garlic. Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Fried garlic. A little sprinkle, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Oh my gosh, no.
Which I had never seen before.
We used 2 bulbs of garlic in our seafood yesterday.
Yes,
We realized that
right.
2 entire bulbs. All right, so now we've got fried shallots. You can use the little fried onions. Those are good on there too.
Yes.
Oh, yum. You've never seen these before either.
I have not.
Love it.
Which I intend to look for now.
Yes, they're so good, and they're just a little bit more delicate than the fried onions. You can get fried onions in the Asian market too. One thing I couldn't find, I didn't have some somewhere. One thing I was looking for was a umami sauce, which is an eel sauce, and I had bought one and I didn't love it. It was more of like it's supposed to be a thick sauce, the one that I like, but the one I bought was more of like a soy sauce consistency, so I didn't use it. Now this one here is called rice seasoning, but it also goes by, oh gosh, I'm going to butcher it, furikake. I'm not even going to go there. Furikake. And so yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so we're going to use some of that again from the Asian market. Do you want some of this?
Sure.
It's like you can even use everything bagel seasoning, and it would be so good on there, right?
Yes.
Pampered Chef everything. So we have that now. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do some sauces. We have sriracha mayo. You can just use buy your own, but I just wanted it to be completed, so I just did this. And watch, it's gonna. I won't put too much of this on yours. Good.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna. I haven't tasted this yet. About this.
I did, it was delicious.
Oh, that is delicious. This is a Korean barbecue sauce. This is because I couldn't find the yellow sauce that I wanted.
Mm.
Yum. That'd be delicious. Okay, this thing, it tastes like it has sesame in it, but it's sesame free, and my daughter is allergic to sesame, so that was one reason why I went ahead and bought it. Okay, so she can't have hoisin sauce, but she can have this, and that'll be so good on like salmon and stuff. This she wouldn't be able to have, but this is toasted sesame oil. Have you smelled this?
Nope.
Do you have this at home?
I don't have toasted. I have sesame oil.
I love that smell.
Mhm.
It's just, you don't need a lot. You just need a little drizzle. And a little drizzle. And then we do need some soy sauce. Oh, can you grab the soy sauce from over there on the stove?
Mm.
And then we're ready to eat. Like, that's it. I might put some more bean sprouts on that. Okay, so you guys know how much I would have spent on 2 poke bowls. All right. And now, check this out. And I have extras to eat later. Yum, this is my mom, this is mine. We're all excited to eat our little poke bowl. You want to take a taste and see what you think?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Little fork for you. All right, very good. Gotta get down to the bottom and get some zucchini noodles.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. I like having some corn in there too. It's a little crunchy. Oh, you know what I have? I have wasabi too. I do have wasabi in there. I'll have to get.
I love wasabi.
But I, you know what I forgot to buy? I forgot to look. I don't think they would have had it this one. Pickled ginger.
Delicious.
Mmm. That's so good. Yay! I'm finished, Joan.
Mm.
Thank you for cooking with me and online. She wasn't going to get online with me. I love my mom. Well, thank you for watching our video, our Cooking with Mom video. Maybe she'll come down and do this more often because that would be fun.
Yes.
And, you know, don't be shy. Make your own poke bowl. You can make it out of anything you want. You could even do like a barbecue chicken or, barbecue sandwich poke bowl. I mean, why not? There are no rules. Just do whatever you like. So if you don't like fish, you don't like seafood, just do, put in there what you like. But it's just a great way to eat and a good healthy way to eat and a cheap way to eat when you do it at home. So have a great day, everybody, and I hope you enjoy.
Bye. And it